Welcome to one more installment of the Jones College of Business Tech Tips. In this tech tip, we're going to learn how to make an AI chatbot with ChatGPT. The idea is that you create this chatbot and add it to the D2L content section of your class so the students can click in there and automatically open the Excel chatbot. Now, what do you need to do this? Well, the main thing that you need is a ChatGPT account, and it has to be the paid account, unfortunately. Then you go to create the GPT. There are some parameters that you need, like a description. The most important part here is the instruction or the prompt that you're gonna tell ChatGPT what role does it play, the context of this particular role, what is the goal, what parameters to use, the type of outcome, how do you want to format the outcome, etc. And there's some other information. So let's go show you a demo, a live demo. So in this case, you are in here, in the Excel Assistant, Excel AI Chatbot. You click in the link, you put some instructions for your students, and immediately it will show the chatbot selected right here with the instruction that you put in there, or the description of the chatbot, give you an idea of what the chatbot does for the students. In the left margin, as you can see in the left margin, there are some prompts, but those prompts belong to me, not to the students. You will never see the data that the students type. Now, there are here some conversation starters. For example, how can I contact my professor? And it will go and we look the information that we provided and generate a response to this. As you can see, it detected that information and it's showing me that. I can ask more information. For example, I can ask them, what are the exam dates? Just to give you an example. And it goes to the information that I uploaded and it generates the correct information. Another example, for example, what are the key features in module, for example, 6? Because this is an Excel chatbot, is referring to the module 6 in the textbook. And right here is the answer. So we're going to be covering managing data with data tools in Excel. And these are all the different features that are covered right there, as you can see. So as you can see, the chatbot is very specific to the information that I uploaded and the instructions that I gave them. So let me show you how this works. When you go to your ChatGPT, you will see this page. In here, toward the left, you will see your logo right here. You click in there, that's your user ID, and here you're gonna see My GPTs. Of course, remember, this is the paid version. Click in My GPT, and it shows you initially a blank page because you haven't created any GPTs, but then you can just click on Create a GPT, and right here in Configure is when you put all those instructions. So let me show you what instructions I use to create the Excel AI assistant, ChatGPT. I'm gonna go to Configure, and here is the most important part. As you can see here, you're gonna enter a name, you're gonna enter a brief description, and this could be very specific because that's what the students see in the screen. And the most important part is right here. You enter the prompt. And what is the prompt? Remember, a role, a goal, context, etc. So you are a teaching assistant and an expert in Microsoft Office or Excel 365. Your main job is to answer students' questions about Microsoft Excel, providing clear explanations, step-by-step instructions, and relevant examples. Your responses should focus on Excel-specific features, including functions, formulas, data analysis, charting, and other related topics. If asked unrelated questions, respond with, sorry, I can't help you with that. You should be approachable and instructional in your responses, aiming to clarify concepts and without overwhelming the user. So that's my prompt. Very specific, giving some parameters. Then you have conversation starters. You can, for example, you can say here a different conversation starter would be skills in module 5, for example. And do that. And when you do that, notice that it says updating right here in the corner, and it's updated. Well, it gives you something went wrong, but that's a live demo, of course. Click update again, and eventually it will work, and it will show up a message saying that it's ready. We scroll down, and we get more features for the configuration of the ChatGPT. Here, you can upload up to 20 documents. 20 documents. What I uploaded? I uploaded the PPTs for the chapters. What else do I upload? I uploaded my syllabus, my schedule of every week, what module is covered, what are the homework assignments, due dates, etc., and some contact information. In theory, you can upload many different things in here, including any document that you created related to the class. There are some other capabilities like web browsing and code interpreter. They are self-explanatory, but the most important part is right here. Additional settings. Here is when you tell ChatGPT, make this data private. You do not want to use this data for training for the AI model. Very important. That's the most important thing. When everything is ready, the ChatGPT is updated. You click on share, and right here you specify who can use this ChatGPT. You can share it with anybody with the link. That's what I selected. So any student that clicking that link in D12 will be sent to ChatGPT. You copy the link and you are done. You go and add that link to D12. And when the student first clicking the link, if they do not have a ChatGPT account to log in, they are asked to create one. Just the email and the name, nothing else. And that's it. The students can then start using this particular chatbot for their classes. Now, what are the pros and cons? And here are some of the most obvious prompts. Available 24/7. Immediate feedback. The students enter a questions and they get a response. Increase engagement. Remember, this is available 24/7. They can use it anytime. What else? Helps understanding difficult concepts. Very important. There are many concepts that could be complex to understand. The students can chat with the chat box and slowly progressing through understanding the concept. Self-paced learning, self-explanatory. What are the cons? We all know about the bias and the hallucination issues that the AI have, so that's something important that you need to communicate to students. Over-reliance on technology and less human interaction. Now, if this is for a face-to-face class, you probably want the students to interact with you instead of the Excel AI chatbot, but you can also add it to the class. Must validate information and can replace critical thinking. Again, the students, before you offer the chatbot, you need to tell them about the intricacies of AI and the issues with hallucination. They should validate the data. And most important than all, they should develop critical thinking about these topics. And finally, privacy concerns. As I showed you earlier, you have to check that option that deletes the data so it's not available on the model for training. This concludes this AI. If you have any other questions, please contact me. You got my information right here. It's a paid option, but it's very useful because you can create ChatGPTs for any type of function, an assistant, AI assistant for any type of function. If you have documents, you can upload it. Okay? Thank you very much. This concludes this presentation.